Success is not a matter of luck or coincidence. It's the inevitable result of responsibility and consistent effort. Champions understand that the path to greatness demands personal accountability, not excuses. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that your outcomes are a direct reflection of your actions and decisions. When you accept this truth, you unlock your true potential. Excuses are easy to make because they shift the burden away from us. They allow us to rationalize why things didn't go as planned. Blaming circumstances, people, or external factors might feel comforting at the moment, but it never moves us closer to our goals. In fact, excuses only serve to delay success and erode our confidence over time. Champions understand that setbacks are inevitable, but they never let these obstacles define them. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" they ask, "What can I do differently next time?" This shift in perspective is what separates the average from the exceptional. Success isn't about never failing, it's about learning, growing, and adapting with every experience. Consider the story of countless successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders who faced immense challenges on their journey to greatness. What made them champions wasn't a life free of difficulties, but their refusal to let those difficulties become excuses. They took full responsibility for their actions, adapted their strategies, and kept moving forward. Taking responsibility requires courage. It demands that you confront your own shortcomings and make the necessary changes. But here's the secret. When you own your life, you gain control over your future. You become the driver, not the passenger. Responsibility is empowering because it puts the power back in your hands. On the other hand, excuses are disempowering. They keep you stuck in the same place, robbing you of the chance to grow and succeed. When you make excuses, you surrender your power to external factors, convincing yourself that you are at the mercy of circumstances. This mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, holding you back from reaching your full potential. Success is about progress, not perfection. Champions understand that progress comes from daily actions, even when the odds are against them. They take responsibility for their time, their energy, and their decisions. They don't waste time complaining about what they can't control. Instead, they focus on what they can control and act on it. One practical way to build responsibility into your life is by setting clear goals and holding yourself accountable. Write down your goals and break them into actionable steps. At the end of each day, reflect on your progress. Did you take the steps needed to move closer to your goal? If not, what can you do differently tomorrow? This simple habit of daily reflection keeps you focused and accountable, removing room for excuses. Another powerful habit is to surround yourself with people who value responsibility. Champions are often surrounded by individuals who challenge them, inspire them, and hold them accountable. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that will help you maintain a mindset of ownership and growth. Success is built on responsibility. It requires a mindset that says, "I am in control of my destiny." When you embrace this truth, you become unstoppable. No challenge is too great, and no setback is permanent because you are willing to take ownership of your life and do what it takes to succeed. Excuses don't build champions, ownership does. Take responsibility for your life, your dreams, and your future, because in the end, success belongs to those who refuse to make excuses and choose to rise above every challenge. The mind is the architect of success. Every great achievement begins in the mind. What you believe, visualize, and consistently think about shapes your reality. Champions understand this fundamental truth. Success is first built in the mind before it manifests in the world. When you harness the power of your thoughts, you unlock the potential to achieve greatness. The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant in it, whether positive or negative, will grow and produce results. When you focus on excuses, limitations, or doubts, those thoughts take root and limit your progress. On the other hand, when you plant thoughts of resilience, possibility, and determination, your mind becomes the foundation for success. You think of every successful person you admire. They all share one thing in common: an unshakable belief in themselves and their ability to overcome challenges. They condition their minds to see opportunities where others see obstacles. This mental strength is not something they were born with, it's something they cultivated through consistent effort and intentional thought. The question is, how do you become the architect of your own success through your mind? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts you entertain daily. Are they empowering or limiting? When you catch yourself thinking negatively or doubting your abilities, challenge those thoughts. Replace them with affirmations that reinforce your potential. Visualization is another powerful tool used by champions. When you visualize your success, your mind begins to work toward making that vision a reality. Picture yourself achieving your goals. See the details, feel the emotions, and experience the victory in your mind. This mental rehearsal prepares you to perform at your best when it matters most. But visualization alone is not enough. You must back it up with consistent action. The mind works best when it's aligned with purposeful effort. Champions don't just think about success, they act on their goals every single day. They understand that each step forward, no matter how small, reinforces their belief in themselves and moves them closer to their dreams. Another critical aspect of harnessing the power of the mind is maintaining a positive environment. Surround yourself with people, content, and experiences that uplift and inspire you. Just as a gardener removes weeds to protect their crops, you must guard your mind against negativity and doubt. Be intentional about the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the people you spend time with. Challenges are inevitable, but champions use these moments to strengthen their mindset. When faced with setbacks, they don't dwell on failure. Instead, they ask empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger? This mental resilience allows them to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward. Mindset is a daily practice. Just as you would train your body to become physically strong, you must train your mind to become mentally strong. Start your day with affirmations, gratitude, or reflection on your goals. When challenges arise, pause and remind yourself that you have the power to overcome them. Your thoughts shape your future. The mind is the architect of success, and you hold the blueprint. What will you design? Will you build a life of excuses and limitations, or will you construct a life of achievement and fulfillment? The choice is yours, and it begins with your mind. Remember, champions are not defined by their circumstances, but by their thoughts and how they respond to life's challenges. Build your success from within, and the world will reflect the greatness you've created in your mind. Action is the language of winners. Success is never achieved by thoughts alone. It is the result of deliberate, consistent action. Champions understand this fundamental truth. Dreams without action are merely wishes. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often as simple as the courage to take the first step and the discipline to keep going. The world is filled with people who have great ideas, big ambitions, and impressive plans. But ideas don't build success, action does. Every champion you admire reached their level of achievement because they made a decision to act, even when they didn't have all the answers. They knew that waiting for the perfect moment would only delay progress. Instead, they created momentum by starting right where they were with what they had. One of the most common reasons people fail to take action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success can paralyze you. But champions don't let fear dictate their lives. They understand that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act in spite of it. Each time you take action, fear loses its power over you. Action fuels confidence. Think about the times when you accomplished something you once thought was impossible. It wasn't until you took that first step and kept moving forward that your confidence grew. Confidence is built through experience, and experience only comes through action. One important lesson champions learn is that action doesn't always guarantee immediate success. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But here's the truth. Failure is part of the journey to success. When you take action and stumble, you gain valuable insights that you wouldn't have discovered by standing still. Champions view these moments as opportunities to learn and improve. To become a champion, you must develop the habit of daily action. Success is not a single event. It's the result of small, consistent steps taken over time. Even when progress seems slow, each action moves you closer to your goals. Break your big dreams into smaller, manageable tasks, and commit to taking at least one step every day. Discipline is your greatest ally in this process. Motivation may come and go, but discipline will keep you moving forward when the initial excitement fades. Champions understand that discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. They show up for themselves every day, knowing that their efforts will compound over time. Another critical aspect of taking action is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you're more likely to follow through on your commitments. Write down your goals, create a schedule, and track your progress. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or mentor who can support and challenge you to stay on track. It's also important to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Acknowledging your progress reinforces the habit of action and motivates you to keep going. Champions don't wait for the finish line to celebrate, they recognize every step forward as a victory. Remember, action is the language of winners. Talk less about what you want to do and show the world through your actions. Champions are known not by their words, but by their results. Today is your opportunity to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment or ideal conditions. They may never come. Start now, start small, and keep going. Each action you take brings you closer to becoming the champion you were meant to be. Success belongs to those who dare to act. Be one of them. Resilience separates the champions from the rest. In the journey towards success, every person will face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But it's not the absence of obstacles that defines the champion, it's the ability to rise after every fall. Resilience is what separates the champions from the rest. It is the unshakable determination to keep pushing forward despite hardships. Champions understand that failure is not a stopping point, it's a stepping stone to greatness. Life doesn't play favorites. Whether you're pursuing a career goal, building a business, or chasing a personal dream, difficulties will come. Many people crumble under pressure and give up when the road gets tough. But champions have a different mindset. They know the challenges are an inevitable part of the journey, and instead of retreating, they face adversity head-on. Their resilience becomes their superpower. Resilience begins with perspective. How you view challenges determines how you respond to them. While many people see obstacles as roadblocks, champions see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. They ask themselves empowering questions like, what can I learn from this? And how can I become stronger because of this experience? This shift in perspective turns setbacks into valuable lessons and fuels their progress. One of the key traits of resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable and circumstances can change in an instant. Champions understand that clinging to a rigid plan is a recipe for frustration. Instead, they remain flexible and open to new approaches. When one path is blocked, they find another way forward. This ability to adapt allows them to navigate challenges with confidence and creativity. Another crucial aspect of resilience is emotional intelligence. Champions are not immune to frustration, disappointment, or self-doubt. However, they have developed the ability to manage their emotions and stay composed under pressure. They don't let negative emotions control their actions. Instead, they acknowledge their feelings, process them, and then refocus on their goals. This emotional mastery keeps them from being derailed by temporary setbacks. Building resilience requires a strong sense of purpose. When you have a clear why, it becomes easier to endure the challenges along the way. Champions are deeply connected to their purpose, and this fuels their perseverance. Whether it's providing for their families, making a positive impact in the world, or achieving a lifelong dream, their purpose gives them the strength to keep going when others would quit. Discipline is another cornerstone of resilience. Champions don't rely solely on motivation to push through tough times. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is a consistent commitment to doing what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. It's waking up early to train, showing up for work even when energy is low, and staying focused on long-term goals despite short-term distractions. Discipline builds resilience by creating a habit of perseverance. Support systems also play a vital role in resilience. While champions are often celebrated for their individual accomplishments, they rarely achieve success alone. They surround themselves with people who uplift, encourage, and challenge them to be their best. This network of support provides strength during difficult times and serves as a reminder that they are not alone in their journey. Resilience also requires self-care. Champions understand that physical, mental, and emotional well-being are essential for sustained success. They prioritize rest, nutrition, and activities that rejuvenate their spirits. When challenges arise, they are better equipped to handle them because they have invested in their overall health. Resilience is not just about pushing through exhaustion. Failure is often seen as the opposite of success, but champions know that failure is simply part of the process. They don't fear failure because they understand that it's a natural byproduct of taking risks and striving for greatness. Instead of being discouraged by failure, they use it as a tool for growth. They analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and try again with renewed determination. This willingness to learn from failure is a hallmark of resilience. One of the most inspiring aspects of resilience is that it can be developed. No one is born with an infinite capacity to endure challenges, but everyone has the potential to cultivate resilience through intentional effort. Start by changing your mindset. When faced with a challenge, remind yourself that you have the strength to overcome it. Look for the lesson in every setback and use it to fuel your growth. Next, build habits that strengthen your mental and emotional resilience. Practice gratitude to maintain a positive outlook even during tough times. Set small, achievable goals to create a sense of progress and accomplishment. Develop a daily routine that includes physical activity, mindfulness, and time for reflection. Never underestimate the power of belief. Champions believe in their ability to overcome any obstacle. This belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, guiding their actions and shaping their outcomes. When you believe that you can rise above challenges, you are more likely to take the necessary steps to do so. Confidence grows with every victory, no matter how small. Resilience is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the difference between giving up and pushing forward, between mediocrity and greatness. Champions are not defined by their wins alone, but by their ability to rise after every fall. You have that same power within you. Challenges will come, but they don't have to break you. Use them as fuel to become stronger, wiser, and more determined. Build your resilience, and you will discover that nothing can stand in the way of your success. Remember, resilience separates the champions from the rest, and you are destined to be a champion. Consistency is the unseen key to greatness. When we admire champions, whether in sports, business, or any field of life, we often see the glory but overlook the grind. We notice the gold medals, the promotions, and the accolades, but rarely do we witness the countless hours of hard work, practice, and persistence that made it all possible. One of the most powerful, yet often underestimated, keys to success is consistency. Consistency is the great equalizer. You don't have to be the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented to succeed. You simply need to be willing to show up and do the work consistently. The world is filled with people who started strong but lost momentum because they lacked the discipline to maintain their efforts. Champions understand that progress is not about perfection, it's about persistence. One of the reasons consistency is so powerful is that it compounds over time. Imagine you decide to improve your health by jogging for just 10 minutes a day. On the first day, it may not seem like much, but over the course of a month, those 10-minute sessions add up to hours of exercise. Over a year, you've invested countless hours in your fitness. That small daily effort creates significant results over time. Accountability is a powerful tool for maintaining consistency. Champions often work with coaches, mentors, or accountability partners who help them stay on track. Sharing your goals with someone who will hold you accountable can make a significant difference in your ability to stay consistent. It adds an extra layer of commitment and motivation. Celebrating your progress is another important aspect of consistency. Acknowledging your wins, no matter how small, reinforces the habit of consistent effort. Champions don't wait for the finish line to celebrate, they recognize and appreciate every step forward. This positive reinforcement keeps them motivated and focused on their journey. However, consistency does not mean perfection. Champions understand that there will be times when they fall short. What matters most is their ability to get back on track quickly. They don't dwell on mistakes or let setbacks define them. Instead, they use these moments as opportunities to learn and improve. As you strive to build consistency in your own life, start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break these goals down into daily actions and commit to following through. Create routines that support your efforts and eliminate unnecessary distractions. Track your progress and celebrate your wins along the way. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Success is a journey, not a destination, and consistency is your greatest ally on that journey. Remember, greatness is not built overnight, it is earned through consistent effort over time. Champions are not made by grand gestures, but by the small, daily actions that others overlook. You have the power to be a champion in your own life by embracing the habit of consistency. So don't wait for the perfect moment or ideal conditions. Start now. Show up every day. Trust the process. Your consistent efforts will pave the way to the success you deserve. Stay committed, and you will discover that consistency truly is the unseen key to greatness.